I went into town. I haven't been into town for 2 weeks because of rain. I live so far on back roads that when it rains, I'm stuck here. But anyways, I went to the thrift store again. My car just, like I say, it will not drive past it. I ended up going to 2 different thrift stores. They're both connected. One's called Not Necessarily New. That's the one I always go into. And the other one is where they put usually the vintage and antique stuff and mark it up a little higher than they would the thrift store. But it's still a thrift store. They still have good prices. And this time of year, they're a Christmas store. They bring out more Christmas. I think they had an overload, so they have it. Because normally they haven't been having it in the regular thrift store, Not Necessarily New. But this year, as you know, I've been getting a lot of stuff out of there at 75% off the marked price. Well, I went into the regular, it's called A Fine Mess. And I went in there, and I want to show you what I got on there, and then I'm going to stop and clear all that off and go to the Not Necessarily New thrift store. That's just like 4 doors right down the street from one another. And, all right, we're going to go into A Fine Mess. That's what I got there. I bought these lights because I'm decorating my store. I need lights everywhere. And I took some from here at the house that I had saved up that I bought from there last year because we keep them out on the front porch over the eaves to turn on in the evening when we're sitting out on the porch. And I paid 95 cents a box, and I bought 5 boxes of these lights. They're 100 count. And then I bought 4 boxes of the 50 counts for the little trees that I have to set around the store. I bought, what did I say, 4 boxes of those. And they were still 95 cents a piece also. That's a good price for lights. And then I went where the picks were. And all these picks, I think they were all 50 cents. Yep, they're 50 cents there too. And this is a nice little pick to cut pieces off from to, you know, put around my projects. Looks like evergreen. And then there was two of these picks. Well, if I get them apart, they were 50 cents. Those would be cute in something. Put them like that. Be really cute in something. So that's $1.50 I spent there. And then there was this one. And that was $2. And this one, $2.50. And then 2 of these. I love those little picks, and that has the little twirly things off on them. What did I say? Well, anyways, they were 50 cents. I'm at probably $3.50. And then this one, there's $4. So I got $4 in picks. I can use those. I really will use those. And then I bought this little packet here for $1.95. Because I have some trees. I bought some trees. And I'll be needing these kind of put on the tree. They're really cute. Now that one does, I'll try to wash that off. I don't know, it has some yellow on it. And probably replace the raffia because they're a little, well, that one's not bad. But $2 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snowmen. And they've been hand painted. Well, I don't know. They say made in China. But they're cute. So I can use those on the trees that I bought. Set that there. And then I bought this little tree here. Probably won't leave the poinsettias, but it's nice to have something small to set in a vignette, something to just dress it up. The tag is gone on this, but I know it wasn't over $2 for this little tree. And then, okay, I should have got 2 of these. I don't know what I was thinking because I know where I'm going to put this. At the store, I have that looks like a little roof on each side of the room with shake shingles. I wanted to run these on along there. I should have got 2 of those, but I paid $1.95 for it, and it's 12 foot long. I don't know why I didn't get 2. And then another pick I got, it's kind of a, this would be nice to stuff in behind something. This was $3.95. It was normally $11.99. And that's nice to use in my crafts also. It looks realistic. So I bought that, and then I don't know if this fell off or something. I think it did. I don't know what, but it's laying there. Then I have 2 more items. I got these trees for, tags are gone. Oh, there it is. This was $3.95. And I can stick this down in a bucket. And I don't know if I'll leave all this stuff on there. That's fine. But for $4, I got a really nice, it's about 1.5 feet tall, I would say. And it is on a piece of, I would tear this off. But it's on a piece of wood, if I can get it off. If not, I could put it in a bucket, it won't be seen. And then I bought another tree that is about 6 or 7 inches taller. It needs to be all fluffed out. It has the wood also. And it was $6.95, which is not, it was $7, but you still, it's a good sturdy tree. It's not falling apart. I can fluff it out, and I can put it on a counter somewhere, put lights on it, add some little ornaments, and that's really cute. And it was cheap. A lot cheaper than going somewhere else and buying it, you know, retail. All right, that's what I got at A Fine Mess. Now, I'm going to clear this out of my way, and I'm going to show you what I got at Not Necessarily New. Now, I'm starting with Not Necessarily New. I got this little stack of flower pots. There's 1, 2, 3, probably a 2-inch, and there's a 1/2 inch. There's 3 of those, so that's 6. And then there's 2 of this size, 7, 8, and then the larger size. That's 9 clay pots that I got for $1. You know, I probably won't use them now, but I will use them. I always like a stash of clay pots. And then I picked this little box here up. Looks, it was made in China. It's just a little paper mache box. And it has a little handle on it with some raffia. And it has the Happy Holidays, which I can redo it. But mainly I got it to use here at the house if I need a little riser or something. And it's already crackled. And everything that I got that was Christmas related was 75% off. Tag's gone. I think there was $1 on this one. So you can see that wasn't a whole lot. Then I went by the frames. And I picked up these wooden frames. And they were, I think, yeah, $2 a piece. So I paid $6 for 3 wood frames. The old wood frames. And they just have an 8x10 canvas on it. And if I can't get that off, I have some 8x10 canvas, or I can use some cardboard. But for $2, yeah. And then there was this one, and this one has the canvas, but it had the clip, you know, on it, which would still be cute. And then another one, it has a clip on it also. Oh, these were bought at Hobby Lobby. $19.99. So they were $20 a piece. And I got all 3 of them for $6. I'll set this back out of my way. And then I found this. I don't know what this is. But it's a solid piece of, probably pine. Oh, it's a maple. It says a solid maple transfer board. 3/4 in the middle, and it tapers to 1/2 inch on each side. I don't know what that is, but it's a nice piece of board I can make a sign on or something. It was $2, I think. Yeah, $2. It was $2. And then I got another frame. It's wood. I won't use the picture that's in it, but it is wood, distressed wood. And there it says, I got this for $1. And wherever it was bought from new, it was $22.95. That's what it says right there. All right, I have those. I'll set this out of my way. I have a bunch of nice stuff to flip. And then I was looking for some snow the other day. Didn't have any, or I have some, but I can't find it. My thing's just a little crooked. Anyways, I picked this up for $1.95. It was 75% off. Now, these were not 75% off. They were just in the dishes. And that was 50 cents for that little pie pan, and 50 cents for this little rusty pie pan, and 50 cents for this rusty cupcake tin. I'll use those in my crafts. And then I got some Goo Gone for 50 cents. I make sublimated earrings, and the earrings, when I pull the clear plastic off from it, they have the sticky left, and I have to sit and clean every one of them off. It is a pain. But I read the reviews on a lot of them. They're all pretty much that way. It does not make it move very fast when you're trying to do a lot of them for resale. But I picked that up for 50 cents, and I happen to know this right here, this liquid, works really well on it. And I think these are little insulators, and I thought I could put some little trees in those. They were 50 cents. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And really, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but it's Homer Laughlin, Pastoral Homer Laughlin. And it has kind of a farm scene on it. It has 2 horses pulling some kind of baler, I think, a hay baler. And then the farm scene, the silo and the barn in the back. And it was just a little saucer, the same matching saucer. I think the saucer matches. Let's see if I can pull that off of there. This was $1, by the way, for both pieces. It may not match. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a farm scene with an apple tree and a farmhouse, silo, and a barn. Don't know why, but I couldn't pass that up for $1. Then in the candle, where they put the candles, I needed some more candles to grubby. I got 3 in a package, never used, for $1. And then this was a Christmas item. It was 95 cents with 75% off. Well, I don't know really how much she charged me, because these are, she either charged me $1.95 or, I don't know. It wasn't very much, because I walked out of there not, I think it was about $22 for all this. I don't know what that is. And there's a door hanger. Not saying I wanted all of them, but I think it was these I was wanting. Legs. Maybe it goes to the bear. Throw those out. I think those are, yeah, that's a headband, I think. And a little ornament. 2 bell ornaments that somebody's probably made with the melt beads. There's a bell and a Santa. Don't want those. I think this is what I was looking at. Again. Tiny Town Church, founded in 1993. I probably went to a village set. And then in that, those are put together. Or are they? I bet that went around a candle. Because I used to make those in the 90s. And put them around a candle. And then this is the same thing. It's went around a candle. I haven't seen those forever. Somehow I've got to get it untwisted. But I won't mess with it. It opens up like that when it fits around the candle. But that's what was in that bag. And I don't know what she charged me, but I'm sure it wasn't very much. Throw that out. And I was in the craft department, and they had these cones for $2 for the whole package. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was 8 cones. Good deal on those. And then I got this for the craft room. It's just a little apron, because when I paint, if I don't, like when I'm working at the store, I put my good clothes on. I don't need paint all over me, but it's just goes around the neck and ties in the back. It's homemade. It's cute. It'll keep my clothes from getting all dirty. Whoops. Another pack of the bigger candy canes. I need to do some more of these. I still haven't done the ones I bought before. These were 95 cents with 75 off. Then I bought me a flannel shirt. I want to, you know, bleach out the back and put something on them like they're doing, and have that for around the house to throw on. Or I may not do that, and I may just keep it to throw on. And then I picked up these. There's 10 in a pack, and they're by Avery. It's your sheet protectors. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 in a pack. That's 50 of these for 50 cents. So that's $2 for 50, which is a good price. And they are Avery. And I keep a book binder with all my patterns in them. And I have a box that I bought, I think either 100 or 200. But I go through them really fast. Time I have 3, 4. I have one book for the patterns that I've cut out, my wood patterns like snowmen, stars, crows, whatever, in one binder. And then I have one of patterns that I bought off Etsy. I have one for small patterns for sewing. And then I have one book that has images that I've printed off that I have too many of, and I stick them in there. That's what I got those for, because I don't need them right now, but I will. Okay, I got that. Then I picked up, remember those single lights that I made last week in a video? Well, I found, they still had some more of those, but I found one with 3 on it and one with 5 on it. And I'm going to do these up also. I'll probably keep those here. I have places to put them. I made one of them I took to the store, and another one I have over here in my kitchen window that I plug in. Then this was probably off of a plunger, but it's a good rod if I want to make a paper towel holder, or I needed something that thick. 50 cents. I picked that up. Then I got this sack for 95 cents with 75% off. And it's full of those close. Trying to be quiet. I don't know if it works. I'm trying to see if maybe if I wanted those off, I could get them off. Yeah, they're hot glued on. Mainly twisted around. I don't even really see hot glue, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, at least 18 of them. That was good for the price. Then for spring, I picked up this little, I think I picked up one last week too, a little watering can. These are cute to fix up during the spring. It was 50 cents. And I'm trying to see. I think that's all I got from Not Necessarily New. Then I stopped by my sister's, and she always has stuff for me that she's picked up at the thrift store or somebody's given it to her. And this is what she gave me. Okay. She gave me this. She picked this up at the thrift store, and it wasn't $3. It was $1. And it's just loaded with little wood pieces. Just little, all kinds of wood pieces. Like these here, I could even drill a hole and make little earrings with them. Stars, circles, squares. That'd be cute if I made something. I need a little sign to put on it. And then in the baggies, it has just some more stuff. Stars and hearts and triangles. It has these wood rounds. There's some more wood rounds. I can make ornaments out of those. A sack of stars. Cowboy boot. There's either a knob for a pull or a head for an angel or something. These are some little, they're little tiny wooden bowls. Okay, put all that in there. She paid $1 for them, or what was it? Is that what I said? Yeah, $1. Then get the rest of them here. She gave me these. These were from Hobby Lobby. I think she said somebody gave them to her, and it'd be a while before she'd get to them, so she knew I'd probably use them before her. But they were $5.99 a piece. They're brand new. She gave both of those to me. And then she did message me one day and asked me, she was at the thrift store and asked me if I wanted this little stainless steel pot, maybe for my candle making. I said, yeah, sure. If I wanted to melt a small batch of wax, I could set this down in another pan of water and I could use it for a small batch. So she gave that to me. I don't know what she paid for it. And, oh, I missed one thing. This was from, I don't know which place it was from. I can't remember. It has $2.95, so it's either 75% off or it was $2.95. I thought this would look cute with a little tree in it for Christmas. And then she gave me 5 pint jars for my candles that I need to clean up, and I can use those to pour my candles in. I believe that's my haul. Every time I film one, though, I always find something I forgot to show, but that was quite a bit of stuff. And a lot of things I can make over and use in my crafts. So now I'm going to move on to my project, and it took me about 3 days to complete the project, but you're not going to see a lot of it because it's repetitious. So I just kind of show you what I'm doing and move on and show you the finished project. And that's all it's going to be in this video. So I don't know if it'll be really what you call short, but I won't have a lot of stuff in it. But stay tuned for my next project. I really like the way it turned out. Okay, I made this. I wanted to make a larger sign for the store. So I picked this file out in Etsy. I'll leave the link to it below. And it is going to be a little over 36 inches long and not quite 12 inches high. So it'd fit on my, I could do it in my Cameo without doing 2 separate pieces. And I have it all cut out with my vinyl, and I'll show it to you now. I'm going to start weeding it out at this end. Yeah, that all's supposed to come out. I'm going slow, making sure I'm not lifting up something I'm not supposed to be. Okay. Well, I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to go ahead and weed this all out, but I did want to show a portion of it being done. And I'll be back when I get my board cut and tell you how big I cut my board and everything. All right, I have my board cut, and I'm not going to lie, it came off of this big one. And I got my measurements and marked it, and my husband he didn't have to take this big board, but he cut a piece of this off and took it out and cut it on the table saw because I couldn't do it. Well, probably could have, but it was easier for him to do it on the table saw, and I don't have one in here. So now I'm going to sand that down, and the boards I'm using for the frame, they're just the garden stakes, you know, you buy for a garden. And I'll cut them down and sand them up, and that'll be the frame. But I'll paint it all first and do the sign before I put the frame around it. And my size on my frame, or my board, ended up being 40 1/4 inches long and 15 1/4 tall. I think that's what we went with. All right, here is my stencil that I have cut out with the cameo, and I'm gonna have it all weeded. And it is setting on the board. I'll remove it if I can get it picked up. And there's my board. So now I am going to take my chalk paint, Waverly chalk paint, and plaster, and probably give this 2 coats. And that's what I'm going to work on now. That'll be the base for the sign. I am now working on my 2nd coat, and my paint just doesn't want to spread well. And one time in a comment, someone told me to spray it with some water, and I've been doing it. That has really helped. It makes it spread so much easier. And then while I'm sitting here painting, there's a wasp in here. I don't know how they get in here. I don't know. It's getting cold outside, and they're coming through the cracks. But I can't catch him to do, you know, what you do. Anyways, when he comes and starts buzzing in my face, I grab my heat gun and I point it right at him, and he leaves for a little bit. I keep trying to find where he's at, and I just can't. He just hides. And I'm scared he's gonna just land on me and bite me without me knowing it, because they do that, you know. All right, I'm gonna finish giving this a 2nd coat and let it dry and see if it needs a 3rd coat. Now, while my sign is drying, I'm going to give these sticks here a coat of the Waverly chalk paint, or chalk antiquing wax. And they'll just get 1 coat. Now I'll let them dry, and I'll look at my sign and see if it needs another coat. I think it might need the 3rd coat. And I blocked Kit Kat out so she won't jump up here, because that'd be bad. Alright, this is what I'm doing so far. Well, I have the frame put on it, and I'm going to let it dry for a while, and then I'll take it in and put the stencil on it. That's a pretty big sign. Well, I have it on the frame all put together now, as I showed out in the garage. And I've put my stencil down. And I'm using Waverly, the color Lacquer Red. I like that color of red when I want a bright red. And I did want a bright red on this, so I'm going to go over the Christmas. Whoa, I got that. That could be bad. I have bleeding under my stencil. Anyways, I'm going to go over this twice in the red. And then I think I'm going to try to remember to use a lighter green on here. I don't know. I was thinking a dark green with all the rest of it. Maybe black. I haven't got that far yet. My head's still on the red. But I'll come back and I'll let you know what color I choose. This is a pretty big sign. It's what did I say? 30, I think 36 inches long. I think. I don't remember. It's long. Well, for the trees, the two trees on each end, or the trees on each end, I'm going to use Americana Lush Green. And I'll probably give this 2 coats also, so it'll be darker. And I'll do both trees like that. And I don't know if I'm going to go dark green here or black. I haven't made up my mind yet. And if I don't like the color of this green on this tree, I might go another color. So we'll see. Okay, I've decided to do all the rest of it in black. Finally coming to the end on my stenciling. Well, I'm getting close. But I'm just about done and about ready to pull this off. This took a while. This sign was big. It took a while. Well, I'm pulling it off and it's pulling up my paint and some, oh, and there's bleeding. Ah, I worked so hard on this sign. Yeah. I may have to take it and distress the whole thing. Didn't want to do that. That or I can do touch-ups. Actually, where it's pulling the paint up, I don't really mind. I don't like the bleeding. I hear the donkeys. I better go see what they're braying about. I don't think anybody's out there. I gotta go check my donkeys. Well, I guess they're just calling for us to come out. I see it. And then, can't see, there's the horse, and then there's Jenny, or Lucy, the other donkey. Lauren went to get some feed. I'm going to take him out something. Here comes Squishy. You coming? Get Cat's out. Whoops. I had that zoomed. Watch going down this hill. Hello, Sid. Hello, little Sid. Lucy. Coming up here and braying. Said, well, it worked, didn't it? I got you out here. Well, I took a break and went out and saw the donkeys for a little bit. Gave them some food. And then I came back in and finished pulling this all off. And actually, it doesn't look bad. And you can see in spots where the paint come off. Barely. But it just looks kind of distressed naturally. And there are a few, if you get right on the picture, you can see some bleeding. But really, like 2 foot back, it just disappears. So, I like the way it turned out, and I'm almost finished with it, except I'm going to go along my edges here and put some of the Waverly Antiquing wax on this wood so it blends in. And then probably I'll either, there's a few places, a little bitty, my nails came through just a little bit, so I'm thinking I'm going to cover it with craft paper, brown craft paper, and then I'm going to put a wire hanger on it and it'll be done. This board, I mean this picture I said was like 36 inches. It's actually 40 inches long and 19 and a half, or 19, either 19 and a half or 19 and a quarter, give or take, up and down. So it's a big picture. All right, I'm going to finish this up and call it done.